want you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stafford down to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard. Down carry here for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Carry on Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
Stafford on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Blue 60! Check pass. Check pass.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. Complete to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I got you.
On third down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. On first and 10, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. But now it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard.
Set! Go 20! Hey, defense, let's go!
Throwing on second down. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw on third down. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
Hey, 280. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
On first down, Stafford here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. The Lions on third down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's third and 3. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford looks to throw again. Catch made by Fulgham. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Matt Bosher now. Oh, and now some over-eagerness to try and block this, and it might turn into a first down. The word discipline comes to mind here. You cannot do that with a punt team out there.
And what really compounds it for me is that they appeared to be in what we call punt safe. In other words, let's just get the ball back, and someone jumped anyway.
Here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense.
Set. 180. Come on. Man up.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.